Oh, what's going on? My name is Anthony Fagarini, and I like to fuck dudes in the ass. So I'm a gay Italian, I think. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. My name is Anthony Fagarini, and I don't know. I was thinking about that all day. These weird fucking alternate names, like the Indian guy who's like, I don't know, my name is Vikram Boy Pussy. And I want to see some boy pussy. If you don't, then I will literally I will cancel you because you don't have any boy pussy for me. What's up, Toasty? What's up, Elizabeth? Um oh first off, Liz, you've never seen this. This is new. This is new. This is very new. But I do want to do um let me see if I can get to that. Yeah, well, hey, beautiful Toasty the Mosty. Toasty the Mosty. She is beautiful and she wants to put her tits online for Indian gay because she is for Indian boys. Oh, Liz, you've never seen me drunk before at all. I'm a very good drinker. So you've never seen it, but I do want to put something on the screen. I think this is very important. Um So obviously, with everything going on, Sean can't join us tonight. Um, Sean's got his own thing going on with the fucking with his kids and cats and all that shit. Speaking of Sean, his cat, um, if you would be so kind to do this, Sean's cat jumped out this morning, and she is missing. So I think she's 13 years old, but she got out. Um, yeah, it sucks, man. Like you, you don't understand. This cat is not only his, but it's our lifeblood, whatever you want to call it. Like this cat is fucking awesome. So if anybody which I doubt, but if anybody's in the Patchogue area and you see this cat, just call her Bear, pick her up, and hit me up. No work on Monday. No. I work tomorrow, man. I just, I, ju- uh, I am not.
So you're recognized for 5 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Madam Secretary, these are never easy hearings, and I appreciate your being here and your
Oh
answering
no,
so
no,
many
I'm
important questions. Mine
very fucking buzzed,
is
man.
typical of my history and oversight. As you know, when you were going through confirmation, you agreed and were granted special privileges for eliminating any conflict of interest stocks. You did not do so in a
Oh no,
timely
I'm good.
fashion, and
I'm
as a
good.
result, it's reported that
Danny knows. Danny knows how good I am.
240,520 shares of Proterra were still in your hands until you were questioned by the press, and then you sold them. Is that correct?
No,
When
I
did you
signed-
sell them?
Did you
I,
suck
I
dick
sold
on
them
Mark?
within 3 months of my taking office. I signed.
And
an
who did you
ethics-
sell them to?
It was I have no idea who bought them.
Were they sold onto a public market or onto a private
No,
market?
They're on a private market, but handled by a separate entity, so I don't know who they went to. But I can tell you that I signed an ethics agreement when I took on that I had to dispose of those shares and resign from the board, which I did before I even took office, within 6 months.
Dude, I wish. God damn, I wish that I can do some fucked up shit and they're like, Did you sell it? And it's like, yeah, I sold it. No, it's not. It's not Ellen Page or Ellen DeGeneres. Jesus Christ, no. But same person.
months, and I sold within 3 months.
Okay, just one quick follow-up for the record. This was under the Exclusion Act, so the 1.6 millions reported that you made on it is not taxable at this time. Is that correct?
I think we just paid some significant, I have to get,
If you can answer that for the record. It is not the policy of this committee normally to show pictures, but I'm going to do it briefly just for 1 second because I think the visual is worthwhile for you. These are some of the appliances that, if you will, GE said brings good things to life. They include window air conditioners, washing machines, incandescent light bulbs, ceiling fans, and automatic washers. The question I have for you, and I'm not going to belabor this because we don't usually use them here, but only a few minutes ago, you talked about the stifling temperature of 100 degrees and the effect it has on children trying to get an education, and yet your department is calling for the elimination of these products, not for a standard of higher efficiency, but elimination. Can you explain why you're calling for these products to be eliminated?
sir, we're not causing any projects to be eliminated. We're not calling for any products to be eliminated. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, the products that are listed as to be gotten rid of, let me just make sure I get it right. I apologize if you've missed the reports the last few days of the phase out or the elimination of ceiling fans and so on. You know nothing about this?
What we do is provide for efficiency for those products. We never call for the elimination of the product.
Well, but if you're
Yes, they did. They did for they eliminated, or they want the yeah, they want to get rid of your household appliances. Jesus Christ, I am so fucking buzzed. Yeah, whatever. My fault.
your efficiency request exceed the current technology, then they go away. Let me ask you a follow-up question that I think is undeniable. These are all electric.
No, I am. I'm trying to. No, I'm very buzzed. So it's a very loose show. Pablo, what's up? What's up, CK Benza? All right, well, we're off to a good start.
Appliances. You've called for an all-electric society. And I appreciate the goals that have historically come with both you and the EPA trying to increase efficiency. But when it's all said and done, why is it that your goals are estimated to eliminate these products completely? I understand the incandescent bulb. I'll leave that one aside. But the ceiling fans have no, they're motors. They turn, they blow. They are not likely to meet the standards that you've set, and I'm sure you're aware of this.
No, sir, they are going to easily meet standards. In fact, this morning or yesterday, the American home appliance manufacturers reached an agreement with energy efficiency advocates on 6 of the very products that you've got on your thing, meaning the manufacturers believe they can reach the efficiency standards. And so it is happening. It's causing people to save money.
Sorry for the weird stream. Like I said, I am very, very, very buzzed, and I thought it would be a good time to stream. So sorry. Sure, might be boring, but trying to get them watch hours up.
I mean, it reduces costs for everyday citizens if they don't have to spend as much money on their electric bill because their appliances are.
Madam
Oh,
Secretary, I might
dude! By the
interrupt only
way,
to
sorry, I'm looking in the chat. CK, you are absolutely best time to stream. Yeah, I feel fucking great. CK, though, you are absolutely right. Um, when they did the dumb COVID lockdown shit, um, they had this huge so for this whatever it was for the mission I was part of for the military, they had a huge panoramic view of NYC, and they were like, "This is the future." They showed India, and it was literally people burning shit in the street for their food, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's not the future." Yeah, yeah, that's not the future. Fuck them. Like they're doing okay. What the fuck? What's up, No? Oh, No just woke up from a nap. I did that yesterday before yesterday's show. Yeah, dude. I went out for dinner. I went to dinner before this episode, and then I had like 5 juice forces, which are they're great beer. It's a great beer. Then I was like, just fuck it. Like I'll fucking do an episode. Like, you know, drunk muscles. And so I'm doing the episode now. But yeah, dude, Nil's like he's seven. Nil's 77. I looked at Nil. I said, "Oh my god, I can't believe he's so old." Yeah, Nil's the best, man. 69. He's not 69. Shut the fuck up. Nil's a wizard. Yeah, there you go. The fact that we have the fa- the fact that we have the atomic shaman in the fucking chat room telling us that Nil's a wizard should tell you everything. Goddamn, dude. By the way, Atomic Shaman, I watched your 9/11 stream on the way home from a military drill, and it literally made me hate the military more than I did. I sat there in traffic on the George Washington Bridge, and you had the whole retrospective going on. I was like, you fucking military cocksucker motherfuckers, man. I was so mad, dude. It sucked, but your episode was really good. I sat there and I watched it, and then I think I liked it and subscribed and all that shit. So it was very, very, very good. But that whole the fact you did on 9/10 a 9/11 episode was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. The fact you did a retrospective was fucking hilarious. And then like I said, I sat there and I listened to it and I was like, I had to roll my windows up because I was stuck in the Bronx getting on the GW. And I had my windows down at first, and then you said some choice things, and I was like, ooh, we're gonna roll the windows up. Fuck it. Fuck this. I was like, nah, no more. Oh shit. Well, I work with the military and hate how it's going. Oh, I'm in the military, man. I am in the military. I just don't like it. I've called my captain a fruit bag fuck, which is my favorite thing to say to anybody. If everybody calls somebody a fruit bag fuck, it is so fucking awesome. Um, but yeah, it's gone away. It's way different now than it was. I don't know, like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, it was awesome. Being in the army, but they've literally changed it, and I don't know, it's just not the same, man. It just sucks. We never had that atomic summon. So when we were in, because I'm trying to, or some, I'm in the National Guard, so it's not like I'm in the actual military or anything. We had a bunch of cool shit. Hold on. We had a bunch of really cool shit. Probably the best part of it after training, it was um what do you call that? It was what's up, young blood? But the cool thing is with the National Guard we had a bunch of it's not conformity, but like you know what I'm saying. Like it was literally a bunch of dudes, and we were hanging out. Then I think the new captain came in, and he was just like, "Hey man, fuck that shit." Like literally, he literally said that he was like, "No more. You guys aren't a part of like some weird social circle." So like we lost a lot of that. Um. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, Atomic Shaman. Like I slept. I think it was 2019. I slept on a brand new airbase for I think it's the 106. I might be wrong on that. So 106 has a new airbase in the Hamptons, and they were trying to like try out their um what is it called, the fire suppression, all that shit. So they had to sleep there, and it was super advanced. But I remember being like, no, like no, what the fuck? I was like, this is the worst. Like you can hear somebody, some dude walked literally up to us, and he was like 300 meters. But I remember him walking through the woods, and I was like, I hear somebody, and they're like, no, you don't. And I was like, no, I do. And they're like, all right, you hear somebody. Jesus Christ, Liz. God damn it. Liz, I told you, come on. You want to come on, just come on.
Say it reduces energy consumption, and I appreciate with that. It doesn't always reduce cost, as you know. Many products actually cost more to operate because of the technical nature of them. So you save money on energy, you spend money on maintenance,
No,
and
I'm glad we got into the army part of this shit instead of this fucking fruit.
capital cost.
well, I respectfully disagree with that. Actually, the life cycle of these products, when with energy efficiency technologies added, means it's much cheaper for people to own and operate them.
Thank you. I yield back.
Are you back? Are you back? I had gay 6. Are you back? Oh, this is from my neck of the woods, so
As his administration is crunching the numbers to figure out how New York City can support migrants that were sent from Texas. The mayor and others are accusing the Texas governor of using
Jesus
humans
Christ,
as
Shamla.
political pawns. CBS News' John Diaz joins us now live from the Port Authority bus terminal, where a group of migrants arrived over the weekend. John?
Good afternoon,
I gotta
Cindy.
go
And
pee.
from a tweet from Texas to statements made here on the streets of New York City, the war of words between these politicians, they continue here today. And immigration lawyers saying that it is a shame that these migrants, they are stuck right in the middle. Mayor Eric Adams now saying that New York City is preparing for possibly getting 50 to 100 migrants here in the city each day.
I think that the Governor Abbott's, what he's doing is just so inhumane.
Mayor Eric Adams today standing by his word that New York City, which is a shelter city, welcomes all asylum seekers with open arms.
This is a place where the Statue of Liberty sits in the harbor, and we say, bring us your tide. Those who are yearning to be free. That's what these asylum seekers are doing. And I don't think anything is more anti-American than shipping people on a bus.
This comes after 2 busloads of migrants seeking refuge were shipped to New York City over the weekend from Texas with little warning. Many people, including Adams, greeted them.
Refugee, welcome here!
Texas Governor Greg Abbott sent around 50 of them to New York City and has been sending thousands more to other Democratic cities in a challenge to the Biden administration's open border policies. After Adams called Abbott's move horrific, the Republican governor this morning tweeting in part, did he say it was horrific when Biden flew plane loads into New York? Nope. Immigration lawyers like Renetta Castro say there is no law that allows Abbott to prohibit these asylum seekers from returning back to Texas.
If I was one of his advisors, I would be wondering what is the real purpose of this. It's unfortunate that taxpayer dollars are being used to further personal agendas when it comes to politics.
And Castro said Abbott should hope they return back, since these migrants tend to be the agricultural workers who help keep Texas flourishing. If not, Abbott better have a backup plan.
He has to deal with.
Oh, sorry. It was So with the thing with Eric Adams, if anybody doesn't know, I did, obviously I've talked about it before. I did the COVID-19, what they call 'em, mission for New York State, National Guard, all that shit. And then they did the Connor. Hi. They did the next mission I did was trying to think of the name. I think it was Operation something, but it was just whatever it was. It was very weird, and they did like a huge, hey girl, did a huge immigration thing, and then they ended up buying up or renting. Hi, come on. Sorry, my cat. They ended up renting the fucking Plaza Hotel. Come on, come here. So they ended up renting the fucking Plaza Hotel, and then I was supposed to be in charge of that mission, so I'm trying to get back on it. But like, you have all these people being like, "Oh my god, the fucking illegal immigrants," and it's like, what are you talking about? Like, you guys have everything. When I was right before, hi girl, I'm sorry, my cat's bothering me. When I went right before the COVID mission ended, we did this huge thing in the Bronx, and it was just all legals, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, holy shit. Let me replay that video because I wasn't here. I will replay it. I'm sorry.
Mayor Eric Adams says his administration is crunching the numbers to figure out how New York City can support migrants that were sent from Texas. The mayor and others are accusing the Texas governor of using humans as political pawns. CBS News' John Diaz joins us now live from the Port Authority bus terminal, where a group of migrants arrived over the weekend. John?
Good afternoon,
John.
Sydney. And from a tweet from Texas to
Oh
statements
my
made here on the
God.
streets of New York City, the war of words between these politicians, they continue here today. And immigration lawyers saying that it is a shame that these migrants, they are stuck right in the middle. Mayor Eric Adams now saying that New York City...
Oh my God, Joan. I'm a gay guy, dude. Oh my God.
Is preparing for possibly getting 50 to 100 migrants here in the city each day.
I think that the governor.
By the way, sorry if the show is weird. Like I said, I very buzzed, so I'm happy. If you're happy, then fine.
It's what he's doing is just so inhumane.
Mayor Eric Adams today.
I am the Black Biden. It would be great if Eric Adams had the African voice, and they were like, "Why are you doing this?" He's like, "I do not respect a woman. There is no migrant that I love more than any other migrant." By the way, I was thinking about that. That voice is the funniest voice that I've ever thought about. So like, I thought it would be so great if you got brain damage instead of playing piano, you had that voice. Yeah. How are you doing? You're like, I am doing good. Oh God, I am doing so fine. And like, we have to fire you because you're so fucking racist. And you're like, I am not racist. I just happened to wake up. I have this voice. I am an African king. And then all of a sudden they had to save you. Like, I've literally called it, what was the name? African savant syndrome. That's literally what I've called it. But the same thing with Chinese voice too, or Chinese voice, where imagine being knocked out Chinese or American. You wake up and you're like, "Oh, that is so good. There is nothing better." Nothing better than this. Like, I'm sorry, I know the show went off on a like tangent, but I have thought about that. I'm not joking. For the past week, a dude waking up being Indian or Chinese. Oh, I'm so sorry. What the fuck out, pussy?
Today, standing by his word that New York
Sorry.
City, which is a shelter city, welcomes all
Oh, that.
asylum seekers
By the way,
with open
that's
arms.
what it was called. Jesus Christ, I couldn't figure it out. Shelter City. So that's what they called it. It was the same thing. Hi, girl. Asylum City is the same thing. And then after a year of asylum seekers, they're like, oh, we don't want that.
This is a place where the Statue of Liberty sits in the harbor, and we say, bring us your tide. Those who are yearning to be free. That's what these asylum seekers are doing. And I don't think anything is more anti-American than shipping people on a bus.
This comes after 2 busloads of migrants seeking
What is
refuge
he
were
talking
shipped to New York
about?
City over the weekend from Texas with little warning.
What is he talking about? Are you fucking out of your mind? You want them shipped on boats? That's fucking racist.
Many people, including Adams, greeted them.
Refugees, welcome here!
Texas Governor Greg Abbott sent around 50 of them to New York City and has been sending thousands more to other Democratic cities in a challenge to the Biden administration's open border policies. After Adams called Abbott's move horrific, the Republican governor this morning tweeting in part, did he say it was horrific when Biden flew plane loads into New York? Nope. Immigration lawyers like Renetta Castro say there is no law that allows Abbott to prohibit these asylum seekers from returning back to Texas.
If I was one of his advisors, I would be wondering, what is the real purpose of this? It's unfortunate that taxpayer dollars are being used to further
What are you
personal
talking
agendas
about?
when it comes to politics.
Dude, we are just paying taxpayer dollars to fund them. What the fuck are you talking about?
And Castro said Abbott should hope they return back, since these migrants tend to be the agricultural workers who help keep Texas flourishing. If not, Abbott better have a backup plan.
He has to deal with labor shortages that are already critical in the agriculture industry. Pushing them away is not good business for Texas. And the law allows individuals to come to the United States border and seek asylum. So if you don't like that, you have to change the law.
And Mayor Eric Adams says that he does have a call with Washington, D.C. either today or tomorrow to discuss getting more funds for them to help pay for these extra resources and services that these migrants will now need here in the city. And these migrants will also need help navigating the courts, since they were processed by customs. They are here in this country legally as asylum seekers, and they will now need working permits. We're allowed to.
Well, we went from that to same dude, but I think now with this, so
We start tonight with New York City at a potential breaking point. We have been following the story, as you know, for months. Tens of thousands of migrants arriving from Central and South America and West Africa, straining city resources. We got here tonight because of what the mayor said over the last 24 hours, and we want to walk you through all of this. The mayor saying the crisis, quote, will destroy New York City, unleashing his frustrations with a fury we haven't seen before, targeting the White House and governors, busing migrants to sanctuary cities, even calling the Texas governor, Greg Abbott, a madman. The White House responding tonight, defending their records, helping cities across the country. The crisis spilling into the largest school system in America. More than 1 million children.
You wanted it. You wanted it. That's your
students
fucking
from families seeking asylum. The school system getting another $110 million to the budget, but there are worries that resources will still be stretched to the limit. The city's shelter system stretched past its capacity this summer. At one point, more migrants in city shelters than homeless Americans. Some asylum seekers were able to get beds inside hotels, while others slept on the streets outside. Still, some parents are optimistic the city can handle the crisis. But now, more than ever, this issue spanning the border to cities thousands of miles away, and it's hitting close to home. NBC correspondent Valerie.
Did they want this? very weird that I'm asking you, but did they want this shit? They literally sat there and called themselves sanctuary city shitties, and they sat there and like if you're homeless or whatever, and they fucking they sat there and imported these people. But now that we're 7 months away, like I can't explain it. Like, okay, but whatever.
Castro has the story.
Let me tell you something, New Yorkers.
The migrant
I'm
crisis
the
taking
black
on a new
bun.
tone.
Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this. I don't see an ending to this.
Dude, you literally fucking voted it in. You called yourself the Black Biden. We were all on board until you said that. So I don't know what you want to do.
This issue will destroy New York City. Destroy New York City.
Mayor
yeah,
Eric
and you
Adams
caused
escalating
it.
his frustration during a
You
town hall meeting,
stupid
revealing new
fucking
fears as tens
asshole.
of thousands
God
of
damn
asylum
it.
seekers continue to arrive in New York City.
110,000 migrants. We have to feed, clothe, house, educate the children, wash their laundry sheets, give them everything they need, health care. Month after month, I stood up and I said, this is going to come to a neighborhood near
This
you.
is your fault. This is your
Well,
fault,
we're
man.
here. We're here.
A drastic shift from the message Adams first had for incoming migrants.
Lady Liberty sits in our harbor. New York City is the welcoming mat for the entire globe.
For months, he's been pleading with the
You understand, for anybody who hasn't lived in New York, that this is fucking insane. Even the liberals who live in New York they think it's very fucking weird. And you have this fucking dude, and it's just like, dude, this ain't right. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And like I said, the whole thing with the Black Biden, it's just like, dude, we didn't fucking vote you to get us into this. Like, we literally voted you to get us out of this. However, he has literally sank the economy, sank everything. So I don't know. I almost feel bad for these people, but it's like, you voted this in, man.
federal government for help, going so far as to blame them for the city's deteriorating supply of resources.
The national government has turned its back on New York City.
What he once dubbed as a political stunt by Texas Governor Greg Abbott became a new reality for the city.
We're getting 10,000 migrants a month. One time we were just getting Venezuela. Now we're getting Ecuador. Now we're getting Russian speaking coming through Mexico. Now we're getting Western Africa. Now we're getting people from all over the globe have made
Well,
their
it's
minds
fucking
up that they're gonna
racist,
come
you
through the southern part of the
motherfucker.
border
God.
and come into New York City.
Whoa, it's fucking racist. Western Africa. Jesus Christ, that fucking guy. He's still gonna fucking fuck my ass pussy.
This bus terminal became the first welcome sign for migrants after hours-long journeys from Texas, but the mayor says to his frustration, they are still arriving by the busload.
Howard Malu was there when the first buses of migrants arrived.
We are on the ground. We've outlasted every city agency that has come in to the port.
Very odd that they are able to speak English or be coherent. What an odd thing.
Authority, which is a disgrace.
A year later, he says the city's resources have been mismanaged and the responsibility now falling onto organizers like him.
Several months ago, we saw the city here with representatives welcoming the migrants with open arms, providing resources. At what point did you see that change?
So unfortunately, the migrants have been used as political pawns since day one. which is why you had so many city agencies and politicians popping their head in, because it was really popular. It was a way for them to show that they actually cared, but there was no real follow through.
Hotels like the historic Roosevelt became intake shelters for migrants. The city says they quickly filled up, and the issue became.
So anybody who doesn't know, they have a National Guard mission for the migrants, and one of the big grandstanding things is the Roosevelt Hotel, and they've literally destroyed it. You look at it, it's fucking gone. But I don't know, what do I know?
Became a blame game between the mayor and local aid groups.
They're not looking at the migrants as human beings. They're looking at them as numbers. They're looking at them as a way to get more money from the federal government. And they're also using them for their own tactic.
Nice fucking sticker on your chest, guy.
Became a blame game between the mayor and local aid groups.
So
They're not looking at the migrants
oh,
as
there you
human
go.
beings. They're looking at them as numbers.
Ooh. So my cat's going crazy.
They're looking at them as a way to get more money from the federal government, and they're also using them for their own tactic, which is to deter more people from coming here to New York City.
Out of the more than 110,000 who have arrived, many of them are families. First day jitters for the nearly 20,000 newly arrived children entering classrooms all across the city.
Nervios, pues puede haber por ahí un poco de nervios, pero me siento muy motivado.
It is the story of New York City. We don't treat people as outsiders. We welcome them with open arms. And that's what we have
Who
been
the fuck
doing.
is that guy?
here.
Okay, Valerie joins me now in the studio. I guess people may be watching this. And when you think about the fact that the mayor's a Democrat, the governor.
Who the fuck was that guy? All right, I'll play one more. I gotta go to sleep. Because, like I said, I am very fucking.
February 13th, 2023, an officer observed a vehicle with an obstructive license plate cover and tinted windows that were possibly too dark.
Deputy from the Sheriff's Office.
Pablo, I'm drunk.
One, that tint seems kind of dark, but you want me to test it? All right, I'll test it.
Go ahead.
All right, your plate cover is all. You can't have that plate cover there either.
Let me explain something.
Do it.
You're wasting my time. Wasting my time. I have another job to go to at 2 o'clock. Can I get out the vehicle?
No.
Why?
Because I'm telling you no. I need your license.
Where's your boss?
Give me your license now.
Where's your boss?
If you do not give me your driver's license, you're going to jail.
Where's your boss?
11 code 4. Give me your driver's license. If you call 911, you're improperly using it. You're going to go to jail for misuse of 911.
Are you just bullshitting me right now? You're talking
No,
about my
I'm not.
tints?
Your tints, you have a plate cover that you're not supposed to have on the vehicle.
Sir, look at this. Look at this. You see this? That's the sun covering. Now, when I put this bitch back up, bro, I got legal tints. I made sure I looked up the tints.
If you do not give me your driver's license, you're going to jail.
For a tint in my plate covering.
If you do not give me your driver's license, you are going to jail.
Time, bro.
Give me your driver's license.
For what? What did I do wrong?
Your plate cover is still illegal.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's have a civilized
Give me your
conversation.
driver's license.
Get your boss out
driver's
here.
license
Get
now.
your boss out here, please.
Driver's license now.
Get your boss out here, please. Why am I going to give you my
driver's license now.
What did I do wrong?
Plate cover.
What's wrong with the plate covering?
You can't have a plate cover on your vehicle.
In what state?
Florida.
I can't have a plate cover. Are
No,
you
sir.
bullshitting me?
Nope.
Can you not see my license plate? Can you not read my
Can I
license
have a plate cover on
I do apologize for my language, but you see, like, you're wasting my time.
No.
I seen you a mile away, and I see when you pulled up. I'm like,
if you do not get out of the vehicle, out of the vehicle now. Out of the vehicle. Out of the vehicle. Hands on the vehicle now.
yo, hey, bro, relax. Relax.
Stop resisting.
Relax, bro.
Stop resisting. Drop the phone.
Relax,
Stop resisting.
Okay, relax.
Stop resisting.
Relax.
Hands behind your back.
Can I spit?
No.
Bro, you need to
Stay on the vehicle now. All right, walk back towards my vehicle.
Can you close my door, please?
No. Walk back towards my vehicle. So you really don't want to just give me your license, man?
I can give you my license, but I don't know
We're
why.
past that point now. We're past that point now.
But I don't
We are
understand
past that
what the
point
hell
now.
You telling me you can't read my license plate?
It doesn't matter. You can have a plate cover in the state of Florida.
Bro.
Is there anything in the vehicle I should know about? Because I'm going to search it.
For what?
Because you're going to jail.
For what?
Obstructing. Failure to comply.
No,
in the
sir.
vehicle.
But here you go, man. Do your thing, bro.
Oh, I've 11 male in custody.
I'm not working. You're doing this right now.
All you have to do is listen, man.
No, you're right. You're right.
Jesus.
See me, officer? Excuse me, officer.
Yeah.
Would you please get another officer out here, please?
Get your what?
Would you get another officer out here?
Yeah, another officer's coming.
Is your supervisor coming?
Probably.
Can you please? I'm requesting your supervisor right now.
All right, well, it's up to him if he comes or not. I only got one supervisor, and he covers 47 miles of land, so it's quite a bit for him.
I can understand that, but bro, like I'm working right now.
I don't care if you're working. All you had to do was listen. It was going to be a simple traffic stop.
I can
You
understand.
didn't want to listen. You didn't want to follow my legal lawful order. You're going to jail. We're past that point now. This is on you. You're an adult.
You're
you
right.
made this decision.
No, you're right. You're right. You're
We're
right.
past that.
Can we backtrack a little bit at least?
No, we are not backtracking
We
anymore.
can't even talk. Okay. Never mind, sir.
Going forward from this point.
Never mind, sir.
These are your decisions, not mine.
Yes, sir. Can I ask another question?
What's up?
Would you mind looking at my tents though? Like for real, for real. 'Cause
Yeah.
if it is legal, if it is illegal, then I'll definitely replace it. But
Yeah, the plan's to look at the tints, but regardless, the plate cover is still illegal. And not to mention, when you pass back there, it's technically an improper pass as well.
when that car was stopped, the Tesla,
Yes, sir. Because you went over into the bicycle lane and into the shoulder and gravel to pass.
I didn't feel the grab. I just felt the shoulder lane.
So-
Now, to my understanding, I see people do that all the time. I didn't think it was illegal, but
Yeah. All right. So your rear tints, they're 7%. They're required to be 15 for the rear in Florida.
you tell me there's 7% in the back.
Yeah, so your tints are no good, the plate cover is no good, your pass was no good.
It's what?
And you failing to comply is why you're going to jail.
Wait, hold on. When I got my tents, I told the guy I want legal tents, 15%
Okay,
for
well,
the
they're
back.
not legal. I don't care what you ask the guy, they're not legal.
Yes, sir.
I was just stopping him for the plate cover and the tints were a little dark, but if he wants to not comply, I don't care. Jesus.
You just literally said, no, I'm not giving you my license.
Yeah, because I was wasting his time. He kept asking me to call a supervisor. I'm like, I'm not doing that right now. Right now I need your license. And I explained to him why I stopped him. He just kept saying I'm wasting his time. Fuck. Yeah, at least he stopped, I guess.
Is he like a sovereign citizen or?
No. He's just
No.
acting a fool.
No.
No.
It's like 2 half-full bottles of Crown.
He seems fine to me. He just didn't want to cooperate.
No.
Gotcha.
You remember me. How you doing?
What's going on, dude? How come you didn't just give me your license?
I can understand. I should have gave him my license, and this would have been very fast and efficient.
Okay.
I got pulled over for my tents on my plate before.
Right.
I find nothing wrong with it because all around Florida, you'll see other cars have tents too, but they're tinted. Mine's is clear tint. Now, besides that, the tents for my vehicle, I went to someone who, before I searched it up, legal tents in Florida, 15% and some about 20 or 30%. Now, the guy that did it, I told him, please make sure it's legal. I've been driving this car for 3 years, passed a lot of cops. Got pulled over before broad daylight.
Okay.
He told me he did a test and it's 7%. I can't believe it's 7%. I know what 5% looks like. you can see inside my car at an angle, either with the sun, angling at it. And on top of that, my back windshield, now it does have tints on it, but I have a sunshade covering. So when I realize it's getting too bright, I press that button right there. It rises that tint up, and it kind of makes it seem more tinted than it is, but it's really not. It's just the shade covering. Now, like I said, I should have just gave my license, and this would have been very efficient. I could have just carried on about my business. I'm at work. I'm just trying to finish my job, go to my next job, and that's it. Excuse me, sir. I don't know what's the end result of this. It looks like my car's getting towed, so I do apologize in advance, but it is what it is.
The stop for the tag that's on there, the covering, is illegal. Plain and simple. I know they sell them at Home Depot and Office Advanced Auto and all that good stuff, but you cannot have any covering on the plate. Clear regardless.
Yes, sir.
At all. And that was the reason for the stop. Okay? Refusing to give any kind of ID or license when you're stopped legally and asked for that, that's an arrestable offense. That's why you're in handcuffs and you're sitting back here right now. Okay? Now, the tint thing, I don't know anything about that. All right? Let me get some details on that, but I've got to go look at it myself. All right? But you can't take the manufacturer's word. You got to get that tested. I mean,
No, not. I went to someone who does tints, just on the side. But
all right, sit tight. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. This all could have been avoided, right?
Yes, I know that.
I just gave you my license.
The suspect was charged with 1 count of resisting without violence and bonded out the next morning. He ended up pleading not guilty and demanded a jury trial. In the end, the prosecution dropped the case.
Oh, so he got away with it. It's awesome. All right. Well, I am very fucking buzzed, so I'm leaving. Whoever's on next, I'll join it, but whew. Yeah, no more for me. Good night, everybody. Good night. I'm Don Fetterman. So, yeah, good night.
5 minutes later.